Good evening, families. I hope that you have had a great day. I have been watching what's been going up on the website, and oh my gosh, so many creative things. There's a yarn rag doll, there are science experiments galore, there's really good stories, and there's the introduction of the 3 R's. Reuse, I just forgot what they were. Uh-oh, you're gonna have to go back on the website and find out. Well, today I'm going to read a book about recycling because that's what most of our classes are about this week. Why should I recycle? Let's find out what it means. This book is written by Jen Green and illustrated by Mike Gordon. In my family, we recycle our garbage. We return things so they can be used again. That's what recycling means. We didn't always recycle. We used to throw everything away. On our way to school, we always passed Mr. Jones' house. Mr. Jones is our teacher. One day, we saw him putting a special box with cans, bottles, and papers by the gate. What are you doing? This box is for recycling. All these things are taken away and used again, said Mr. Jones. What's recycling? I'll explain it at school. In class, Mr. Jones asked us what we did with our trash. We put it in the garbage can. It's just old garbage. Mr. Jones said garbage contained lots of useful things that can be recycled or used again. Why should I recycle? Mr. Jones took the class to a recycling center. It had separate containers for bottles, cans, plastics, clothes, and paper. What do you think happens to all the glass that goes in here? Asked Mr. Jones. What do you think happens to all that glass? It gets broken down to make new, shiny bottles. And guess what happens to all the cans that go in here? Asked Mr. Jones. They get melted down to make new metal things such as bikes and scooters. Whoa, that's cool. And what about the paper and plastic that goes in here and here? Mr. Jones asked. The paper gets shredded and used to make new books and comics. All these things come from garbage we just throw away. This plastic can be used to make all kinds of things, including clothes. You might be wearing some, said Mr. Jones. So why waste? Most of the garbage we put in the trash gets buried in dumps that spoil the countryside. It's good to recycle as much as you can, said Mr. Jones. So what else can we recycle? Clothes, books, and toys that you don't want can be taken to a secondhand store, explained Mr. Jones. The food we buy at supermarkets comes in packages that can often be used again. Don't waste, Mom. I told Mom and Dad about our trip to the recycling center. Now we buy recycled things at the store. Recycled paper helps to save trees. We always recycle the plastic bags too. We brought our own bags, thanks. We also recycle everything at home. Fruit and vegetable peelings get recycled on our new compost heap. The compost helps my mom's prized vegetables to grow. Now we recycle so much garbage, there's hardly any left to put in the can. Recycling is kind to nature. It saves money and it's fun. So, this week, every story I read is going to be some form or another of recycling. There's one story that talks about composting, which is what was referred to in here. When you take your old food and put it in a big heap, it forms things to make your soil get much better. So every day we'll work on that, and I know your teachers are too. So make sure if you missed your meeting with your teacher today that you check out the website, because like I said, there's lots of fun activities and some really cool science experiments. Have a great night, everybody. And for you parents, probably by Thursday, I will have a lot of news of what is happening with the school, when we will be opening, what I'll need from you in order to do that, what I'll be doing from staff in order to do that, any paperwork involved, what we're going to do for VPK graduation, all those kind of things. Hopefully by Thursday, I will be able to announce that. So I just ask you to be patient and have a great night. Good night.